Alrighty, hello and welcome. My name is Antrice Sykes. I'm one of the instructors at So Fabulous Sewing School in Pikesville, Maryland. Today I'll be teaching you the basics of fashion illustration. But first, let's just go over the types of tools that we use. Today I'll be using Fashion Illustration Poses by the Fashionary, and I'll be using Figure Basic 8. And as far as the paper that I'll use marker paper. This particular brand is Cast On. All right. And we use markers, which would be microns. These are really fine tip markers. And we also use Faber-Castell and Tombow, Prismacolor, and I like to use gel pens from time to time. Just basic gel pens. Alrighty, so since that's taken care of, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so now that we have our figure, we're just going to place it underneath the paper. Ensure it's nice and centered. Then we're going to grab our lightest color that we have to do a quick outline of the outfit we want to draw. Today I'll be drawing a romper. And we're going to use the fine tip. And we're just going to go ahead and outline it. So I like to start off with the shoulders. And then the armholes. It's going to be a sleeveless romper. And then we just go around down the side seams. And then we go through the waistband. And then we have the shorts. We curve the line slightly forward to show that it's going around the leg. And we're going up and connecting. Okay. We have a center seam at the center front right here, and then we're going to draw, this is going to be overlapping, so it's going to be asymmetrical top, and then we're going to draw in our pockets. So I'm going to just do side pockets, and then we have darts here and here. Well, actually, let's make them pleats. There we go. And then we're going to do some pleats at the top here. And here to match. All right, that's our basic outfit. And now we're going to go over and draw with the color. Going to get our fine brush tip. This one's a little blonde, but we're going to just go ahead and draw in kind of do it like a basic outline of it. Now that we have our basic blue down, there we go. Go ahead and put that away. I'm going to use a blending tool to blend this in a little bit, since the blue is so strong. You get these when you buy Tombow markers. They come with a little blender. I like them a lot. Okay, makes it look a little bit like watercolor now. Now we're going to go over it again with a darker outline. We can go straight for black if we like, which I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I like to use my widest tip first, so I'm using 0.8. And we're just going to outline it again. So I'm going to start from the bottom, from the top, armholes, V front, down by the hem. Oops, there we go. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and jump to the next size down, which would be a 3. We're going to do the intricate details, which would be the waistband. Connecting the rest of this V front together with the waistband. Doing the center front seam. Drawing back in our pockets. And then drawing in our dots. We can do that with the finer tip. Sorry, our pleats. It's going to be a 0.005, sorry. And then we're going to go ahead and do some stitches right along the bottom. Just like little dots. That works pretty perfectly. And then we have it for our outfit. And I'm going to use some gel pen just to do some details. We're going to add like a little belt buckle to the front of this. So we're going to go ahead and just draw in. Gel pen you use last. To the belt buckle. And then we have to do, we have to do our belt loops. I almost forgot about that. We can do that in 0.5. Where's my 0.5? Here it is. 0.005. And then we have belt loops on the side as well. Alright. Okay. And now we're ready to go ahead and put the body underneath of this. So first things first, we want to grab our lightest color again, which would be the gray. And go ahead and outline the body. Since we have our hands are going to be behind her, like they're facing behind her. So we're just going to go ahead and draw the body in, starting off with the head. I only do the chin to the ears. I don't do the top of the head because there's where we're going to put the hair at, so you don't want to cover that up. I'm just going to go ahead and place your hands behind her. I'm going to give a little bit of a curve towards the elbow, right here. Then we're going to go ahead, do the other arm. No curve at the elbow. And then there. Give her a little bit of a collarbone here. Let's get her legs together. One leg is in front of the other. Okay. And then, now that we have that done, we're going to go ahead and put the marker away and grab a nice skin tone color. Sometimes I have to test my colors out on the side to see what they are because you can't remember them all. So we're just going to go ahead and test that out. That's a good one. You want the lightest one you can come up with. Then you're just going to go ahead and give it a nice stroke across the body. Don't want to fill it in too much, just on the outside lines where there'd be shadows. On the inside of the leg. And underneath the shorts right here. You don't want to do too much. I bleed a little bit. And then the face. Okay. That's just about all you want to do with that color. Sometimes I like to grab another one and do another simple outline. Let me test this one out too. I think this one's a little bit yellower. It's a little darker. Let's go with this one. I'm using the brush tip. This will give us a little bit more shadow. You can do the other side of the arm. Inside of the leg again. I'm going to think of the light as hitting directly onto the object. So that way you just kind of leave a white strip in the middle. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and give her some shoes. We'll give her some black shoes. I like to just give them flats. That's the easiest way to go about it. Black flats. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and jump to the face. So I'm going to get the super fine point of a 000. And then we're going to go ahead and place the eyes on. So we're going to go ahead. I like to do the top of the eye first. Do the nose, a little U. The mouth is an M with a little U under it. And then we have the eyes. We have the eyebrows. Okay, that's the basic of a face. And then I also like to give them a little pink blush for the lips. Let's see, here's my pink blush. A little fine tip on that one. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to give her hair. So for the hair, you can either use a fine tip or you can use a brush tip. I say let's go with a brush tip. It's this one. There we go. I'm going to just give her a nice little swoop to the side. For a nice little bob. Okay, I'm going to get your fine tip now. And then kind of draw some strands of hair. Give it a little bit more of a finer detail. Okay, there we go. And then I like to get the gel pen, a white gel pen, and then draw a little bit of highlight in our hair. Right there, we'll a little bit of grays. All right. And then we are done for Basic Drawing 101. Thank you, and have a so fabulous day.